All right, welcome back, coders. This is a short tutorial on how to use the code builder in Minecraft Education Edition. We're going to be opening up Minecraft. We're going to be importing the world that we're going to be using for our assignment here. We're going to be using the code builder a little bit. We're going to set up our first challenge, and then we're going to record the video to be able to turn in for credit on this assignment. All right, let's get into it. Step one is to open up Minecraft, as you see here. After you open up Minecraft, you'll click on Play, and then we're going to go to View Library. You should have the latest version of Minecraft installed in order to be able to do this. Once you go here, you can go down to How to Play and go down to Additional Tutorials. In there, you're going to find the Code Builder tutorial, which is the tutorial that we're going to be using for this project. So once again, I opened up View Library, went down to How to Play, go up to Additional Tutorials, and then click on Code Builder Tutorial. Once you click on this, you should see this open up. You can click on Create World, and from here, it's going to import the world and let you use it. Now, if there's a problem with importing the world, you can find it on Schoology. So in the folder that these assignments are held in, you can find the world that is used to do so. So here we are in the world of Minecraft, and we're going to be using this agent robot down here to be able to complete some challenges. Let's take a look at how this world is made up. When you first start the world, if you turn around, you can see that there's all kinds of little information for you here in this world. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be going outside this building and then checking out the challenges that are out here. So if I walk right out here, if you use the right click on your mouse, you're able to open doors or close them. You can move around with the W, A, S, and D keys. And you can also jump up and down by pressing the space bar. So I'm going to go out this door here and check out these challenges. Now, the way that this world works, there's a series of challenges. So here's challenge one right here. Basically, each one of the challenges, your robot has to start on the wooden plank that's in between these two lights right here. So you would stand here and call your robot, and then your robot has to make it from this block to wherever the other block that has the gold panel is. So your robot will have to walk forward in this case until it stands here. Once it does that, then it has completed the challenge. Now, the first challenge is very simple, as you can see here, but there are multiple challenges. So if I walk forward a little bit, you'll see that challenge 2 incorporates turning, so you'll have to get your robot to turn a little bit. Challenge 3 incorporates moving up and down, so you'll have to get your robot to be able to move up and down. And challenge 4 incorporates all of the 6-axis movement, which means that your robot has to basically walk on each one of these plates and touch each one. So plate 1, plate 2, plate 3, yes. I think somebody just went out, so you have to wait until they get back. So here's plate 3 behind this lava waterfall here. Plate 4 is right here in between these water bins, and plate 5 is back here. So your robot would have to touch each one of those plates. Now, when you do each one of these challenges, you want to record each challenge with your video screencast ability by pressing the Windows key and G, and this will be able to record with the game bar. All right, so let's check out how we can record these projects. After I have gotten my robot ready to do its program, you're going to climb up here to this area here that has kind of like what looks like a ladder, and it's like a structure up here. So we're going to go up here to the top of the structure, and you're going to record your screencast videos from on top of these structures. So as you can see here, I can see the first challenge right here down below. If I move over here, then you can see the second challenge, and so on. So you want to go and record your video from up here on this high platform area so you can see your robot do each part from up on high here. All right, that said, that's identifying what the challenges are. Let's see how we can actually do some of this challenge. In fact, I'm going to show you how you can basically start to complete the first challenge here. So what you're going to do is, step 1, you're going to stand on the blocks here. And we need to make a piece of code to call the robot to us. So I'm going to press the letter C on my keyboard, and that opens up Code Builder. We're going to choose Microsoft Make Code here. And then we're going to choose to create a new project. So I'm going to go over here where it says New Project and click on that. And from here, I'm going to name my project. This is going to be Code Challenge 1. So there we go. I've got Code Challenge 1. I'm going to press Create. And here's all my code challenge 1 stuff. Typically how this works is you're going to start by creating an on-chat command. So I'm going to call my on-chat command C1 because this is going to complete challenge 1. What am I going to do from here? I'm going to make it to where my agent is going to teleport to me. So I'm going to click on this red area where it says agent. These are all the things that your agent can do. I'm going to select agent teleport to player. And actually, I'm going to make this a standard command. So instead of making it C1, I'm going to call this TP. Now, when I type TP into my chat, it's going to execute the code inside of this blue block here, which basically means that I'm going to teleport the agent to my position, the player. If I press play down on the bottom right, I can see now that I'm back in the game. If I press if I press enter on the keyboard, I open up my chat command. From here, if I type in the letters TP and press enter, you'll see that the agent will teleport to whatever spot you're currently at. All right, it works every time. Now what you want to do is you want to put your robot right here on the panel and type in TP. And now your robot is at the starting location, the start plate. What I need to do now is I need to orient my robot in the right direction. So I can see my robot is facing whichever direction his chest is pointing in. Just because he's looking at me doesn't mean he's facing that direction. It looks like I need to turn my robot to the left in order to get him to be able to move forward. So let's go back into our code builder. I'm going to choose another on-chat command. Just sign up for the list. Once the batch comes back, then you can go. I'm going to go into my player blocks and grab another on-chat command here. And I'm going to make this on-chat command. I'm going to drag and drop this into my area here. I'm going to make this one say R. Maybe RT for right turn. What this is going to do is it's going to turn my robot to the right. So I'm going to go over to agent blocks. I'm going to grab the agent turn block here and pop that into that blue section. Now, whenever I type RT in the chat, it's going to run the code inside of this blue block. And in this case, it's going to run the agent turn left command. Except I have RT, which stands for right turn. I want to change it to turn my agent right instead of left. So I'm going to go over here and change that code block to right. There we go. Now, I want to make it to where I can turn my robot in either direction. So I'm going to just copy this whole blue block here. I'm going to right-click on it and go to duplicate. And now I have 2 copies of the same thing. You're going to notice that one of the blocks becomes transparent. That's because it's an exact copy of what's here. It's redundant, so it's not going to work. If I wanted to make it an actual command block, I could go in here and change it so it doesn't have the same name as this one over here. So if I call it LT instead of RT, now this is my right turn, and this will be my left turn. I got to make agent here change into left, and now you can see that I have a left turn and a right turn command block. If I go back in here and go press play, if I go into chat and I type LT, now my robot will turn to the left. All right, every time that I type LT, he'll turn to the left. I can also type RT to move him to the right. A helpful thing to know is that in this chat command here, if I press up or down, it will cycle through the different commands that I have typed in my history. So this is pretty useful to know how to use. All right. So now I have my robot ready to walk down this area. Remember, your robot has to walk until it steps on this gold panel here. So I basically have to count the number of steps that the robot will have to walk forward and write a command to make my robot walk forward that many steps. So here we go. The main thing about the challenges is you cannot just tell your robot to do everything step by step in the chat. You have to create one command that will get your robot to do the entire process. So right here I have the first challenge. I'm going to write my first challenge code. I'm going to type C to open up my code builder. I'm going to create a new player block, a chat command, and I'm going to call this C1 because it's my first challenge here. What do I want my first challenge to do? Well, I'm going to have my agent move forward until he steps on that gold panel. Now, when we get here, we can see that I can get my agent to move in any direction I want to, and I can have it move forward by a certain number of blocks. So you're going to have to count the number of blocks in order to get your robot to stop on the right spot. So I'm going to just test this out. I'm going to type in C1, challenge 1, and you can see my robot walks forward 1 step. I'm going to teleport him back, and I'm going to try to get him to go the right amount this time. Let's see, how many steps does he have? 1, 2. All right, let me try this out. I'm going to say 10. We'll see if this works. I'll type in C1. There he goes. Perfect. All right, so what I need to do is I need to set him up because in order to get credit for this, I need to actually record a video of me doing this. So let me put my robot right back where he was. I'm going to climb up on this structure here, get a nice view of what's going on. All right. Now I'm going to press C. I'm going to show my code here. And now I'm going to start recording my screen. So to do this, I'm going to press the Windows key and G on my keyboard. And now I see the Windows game bar down here. All you have to do, it might show up as a little window over here on the right where you have to say, yes, this is a game. Click on that. And then press the record button here. Now I'm starting to record what's going on in the game. I want to show off my code here, so make sure you show how you got your code and how it works. There we go. Now that I have that, I'm going to press the play button. I'm going to type the one chat command to start my challenge, C1. I can see that my robot completed it. There we go. And now I press C again. And up here in the top right, you can see this is my recorder right now. I've recorded for 20 so seconds. So if I press stop here, I've stopped and I've saved my project. Now let's see how I can actually turn this into Schoology to get credit. Your project, I'm going to press escape. That way I can get and access my cursor. You're going to open up your Windows File Explorer. So I'm going to open up Windows here. Inside Windows, you're going to find a folder called Videos. It's going to be under your This PC section here. So if you go to Videos, and then you go to Captures, this is where the video that I just saved is going to be. And it's right here. It's dated. It has the name of the date and also the name of the program that you were executing. So in this case, if I double-click on this, I can see a video of the thing I just made. And here it is right here. So this is the file that you're going to turn in to get credit for this project. Basically, you want to turn in one of these videos for each one of the challenges that you complete. And that's basically how the Code Builder Tutorial Challenge works. I hope you enjoy. I hope you can get your robot to do exactly what you want it to do. And soon you're going to find that these skills are going to allow you to control robots in real life, not just in the Minecraft space. All right, everybody, enjoy. Have some fun.